Morning, guys. It's not too bad in here this morning. It's probably 45 degrees, something like that. Maybe a little colder than that. Yeah, maybe it's 40 degrees. Anyway, it started to heat back up to get the stove ready for some breakfast here. Coming to have a good hot breakfast this morning. Get some meat going here. I got some salt cured bacon that my buddy Darren Baird from Tennessee sent me. I'm going to cook up some salt cured bacon and corn fritters this morning. So we'll get the stove going, get some hot chocolate on the boil here, and we'll be ready to go. I want to talk to you guys about a couple things this morning. We're going to talk a little bit about multi-purpose sundries. In particular, we're going to talk about baking soda. And also like to talk to you guys about a pretty good little common man hatchet here. So stay with me, and as soon as I get woke up, I'll be back. Okay, so I've got a package of salt cured bacon here and salt cured and smoked bacon here, and there are discussions of this and writings about this in the United States as early as 1750. It was a very well established trail type food. It was good trading material. It was full of fat. It lasted a long time on the trail. It doesn't have to be pressure sealed like this one is. My buddy Darren went ahead and pressure sealed this before he sent it to me, just so that it would stay good or be protected, I think, more than anything else, while it was traveling in the mail. But this stuff is full of fat. I mean, you can see the fat just dripping off of that thing. I'm going to store this thing in paper when I'm done. And that was a very common way of storing it, was in cloth or paper. And you could put this in your backpack, just cut pieces off of it, cook it up with some corn meal fritters like I'm going to do this morning. There's a lot of different ways, different meals that you could make with this. But the fact is, there's a lot of fat in this, there's a lot of good protein in this, and there's salt in it. It's going to dehydrate you if you don't have a ready source of water. You can soak this in water for a little bit, the slabs, before you cook them, and that will, draw some of the salt out of them. I'm not going to do that with this initial piece that I'm going to cook this morning for myself for breakfast. And I'm just going to cut a slab off of here, a real thick slab, just like a slab of Canadian bacon. I don't want to cut too deep on this piece of paper because I'm going to use this piece of paper to store it in, this grocery sack here. But you can see that's a really nice chunk of bacon right there. We're just going to put that in the frying pan. And the grease that we're going to get off of that is what we're going to use to cook our fritter in as well. And, this kind of food would be a staple item that you would have carried back in the days of the frontier. Like I said, salt curing and smoking was well known, well established, and well written about by the 1750s in the U.S. And with that said, it's just a good all-around trail food even today. So this is what we're going to have for breakfast this morning. Stay with me. We'll make up a corn fritter to go with it, and we'll have some breakfast here. Okay, guys. So don't have this bacon completely fried up, but I've got some grease in the bottom of the pan here. I've got some corn flour dough made up here. I'm going to go ahead and just get me a fritter in the bottom of this pan. There we go. Flatten him out a little bit. And we'll let him cook up and see how she turns out. Oh man, I hear bacon crackling on the fire. That's good stuff right there. Can't wait to eat. All right, we flipped our corn fritter over now. Got it frying up in the pan nice. Well, there's a breakfast fit for a king with some hot chocolate right there. Give her a few more minutes, make sure that fritter's done through and through. Man, I can smell it, boy. Ooh, making me hungry. Well, I gotta tell you, we got the temperature up to a mighty fine 66 degrees in here right now. 69 degrees in here right now. So it's perfectly comfortable in this yurt. I've got my corn fritter here and my salt cured bacon, hot chocolate. Pretty much a breakfast fit for a king here. I've got just a wooden fork here that I've carved. I've had this for quite a long time, but it works real well. I'm going to cut this bacon on top of my corn fritter here because I don't want to scratch up the coating on this cook pan. We'll see what we got going on here. Oh man, you did a good job, Darren. Oh man. Now, like I said, salt cured bacon is just that. Salt cured and smoked, and it's definitely salty. So in a situation you got low water, you're not going to eat this stuff. But if you got plenty of water, man, is it good. Well, I'll tell you what, you talk about a breakfast. Holy cow. Man. Hot. Man, it's good.